Well played!
In this video, I'm going to share the secrets that pro Hearthstone players like Sentinel use to navigate aggro deck mirror matches. Sentinel just finished in the top 4 of the HCT Fall Playoffs, running a mono aggro lineup, and it was his skillful mirror match play that most elevated his performance. Mastering aggro mirrors is essential to winning major events like Hearthstone Championship Tour tournaments. So let's get into it. Aggro decks employ a deceptively simple game plan. Play a lot of powerful, low-cost minions to overwhelm your opponent. The objective is to dominate the early game, swinging for lethal before slower decks can develop a foothold and play more expensive cards. Aggro decks are some of the hardest decks to play in Hearthstone. Even though they don't necessarily look difficult to pilot, the reason they're difficult is because they're so fast. Most games are decided by a few crucial plays. This means that every decision carries more weight. One of the clearest hallmarks of a talented Hearthstone pro is their ability to expertly pilot aggro decks. Aggro decks are at their hardest to play well when matched against other aggro decks. The standard game plan of overwhelming your opponent won't necessarily work, since the opposing deck is just as fast. So what's the pro secret to adjusting your play to win the aggro mirror? First and foremost, forget about face damage. Although swinging at the opposing hero can be correct some of the time, usually you want to be doing just the opposite. Use your minions as aggressively as possible to value trade and keep your opponent's board clear. Why? Well, once you're ahead on the board, all of your minions effectively have charge. By this, I mean that your minions will always get to attack first, and thus, you get to dictate how all future minion trading is gonna happen. This is an extremely powerful advantage, since you can continue to pick up value trades and snowball your lead. By picking off your opponent's board while simultaneously building your own, you eventually create a situation where you can begin swinging for lethal. Your opponent just won't have the resources left to resist. This is the most common way that pros like Sentinel navigate aggro mirror matches for easy wins. Now, you understand the basic strategy that pros use to win the aggro mirror. So forget about face, and focus on taking control of the board. You'll be picking up HCT points in no time. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, brought to you by the coaches at GamerSensei, please visit playhearthstone.com/esports for more of the Well Played series and all things Hearthstone esports.